Hi everyone, welcome back to my channels. Yesterday was a very busy day for me, so I couldn't bring updates, but I tried and just gathered some updates to bring for my beautiful people. Meanwhile, go to my community, write congratulations there, because at last they've lifted the ban. I had a video that I'll still share it again on my community where I was given a strike. I could not even live stream on this channel at all. Oh, I could not live stream, so I now wrote an email to DSTV Online, begging them that I have sinned and they have to forgive me. They should forgive me, okay? I have erred. They have to forgive me. And I am actually a content creator surrounding even their TV shows and all of that. And I promise to use it fair use, not my mistake in that video. If you just go and watch it, I don't have to say it here again because I actually came today for an update. So meanwhile, we'll begin a live stream and all of that. So yesterday's diary session was single, which was very okay. Big Brother wanted them to air their opinions privately, not individually, because for anything that pairing, in as much as they came in as a pair, but when they come into that diary session as a pair, there's usually, I don't know, a back and forth, and it's like they don't get to say what they really want to say, like what is in everybody's mind. Sometimes some pairs are just forced to follow what the partner is saying, especially a such peculiar pair is the double K. Those ones are husband and wife. So there's that tendency of maybe the wife wants to say something and the husband says and that different thing, and she just has no choice than to follow suit, or vice versa. But I love the way that he gave them personal diary sessions. Kelly Ray, for one, was saying that they didn't come here to, will I say, law anybody or deceive anybody. And then Bibera was saying, but that's a kind of contradiction, because you're saying that you have eye for Handy, Abi Honey and Anita. So he was saying that the reason why is just to, diffuse the whatever suspicion, and he keeps wondering what is that thing between him and his wife that people tend to suspect. But then on the other hand, it's like DJFLO has feelings for Kelly Ray. I dey fear for Ramu, and Cassie. I think Toby, initially I was even pitying Toby, but later I now realized that Toby was just a playboy. Toby just wants to be with anything. At some point, Toby's strategy when it comes to that shipping is like Nikki. They just want to be with any, like, just for television. Well, which most of the ships are actually for television, because I'm not saying in as much as the history of Big Brother ships and all that, some actually got married. Example is Bam Bam and Teddy A. Those ones, they ended up as husband and wife, and they're still married till today. So what I'm saying here is that most of their ships do are strategic. They are just for the show and all of that. And after Kelly Ray had his own diary session, and he also stated something that his wife seems to be becoming insecure. But let's tell ourselves the truth. 100 million is a lot of money that obviously will change their lives as newlyweds, because they just got married February this year. But it's not easy, Sha. I'm just trying to picture me and my husband in that house. Like, it's not easy though, but it is what it is. And then Cassie had to come into her too. She spoke, and she was like, she was talking about how difficult it is also, and she feels guilty, like she's not really doing her responsibility as a wife. Hey Cassia, this is Big Brother house. This is not your own matrimonial home where you have to play role of wife per se. Like, wifely duties, don't worry, when you go back home with your 100 million, you play the wifely duties, you understand? But for now, this is Big Brother house and it's a general house, so enjoy yourself. But meanwhile, she said she doesn't really eat much. The attacks has to do with who would abstain from food. She was like, she doesn't eat much, and she can actually cook. And that was why Kylie Ray even said he cooks for her, because she noticed his wife, you can't see how light she is. He noticed that she doesn't really eat well. So another diary session of interest was that of CHINWE. When I was watching CHINWE's diary session, how you will know an immature person is when they don't blame themselves. They can blame everybody. They blame everyone except themselves. In as much as they see themselves doing the wrong thing, but they will not blame themselves. Whatever happens, they will say this is somebody that caused it. And she was literally shedding premium tears. See, CHINWE confused me. I'm telling you, she really, like, see, it takes a patient person. Big Brother is really patient, honestly. It takes a patient person to listen to CHINWE, understand her or don't even understand her, but it takes patience, because I don't see the reason why one person is playing victim, one person is playing like she's nice to everybody. Like, you know, what she's having at the back of her mind is that she's nice to everybody, but people are not reciprocating her energy because she's fearless. See, there's a difference between being fearless and being confrontational. CHINWE, you're confrontational, and CHINWE is good at talking over people. CHINWE does not listen. CHINWE just conclude. In fact, Zion is trying. And it's obvious, like, Zion is attracted, like, when I was watching Frankly Speaking with Glory, she said it looks like Zion is attracted to toxic women, because he was talking about one of his ex too that went to the club and was fighting with guys. Like, what is it about him that is a magnet for those kind? Like, CHINWE is over the top, and this is just the third week. And to think that this was one that last week she was saying that she wanted a voluntary exit, but yesterday she was crying premium hot tears, that kind of pathetic tears, that kind of using tears to beg people pity votes. That is what she was serious. Like, her tears, I'm like, nah, this girl, you have plenty of tears in your eyes. She was seriously crying. And then there was another thing she said that sounded, that was not even sounded, it was actually offensive, where she was saying Ebuka lied. These things have camera. Me, I wish they would play that video for her where she was having that conversation with DJFLO. Yes, I wish you, because I listened to that conversation like the camera was on them. In as much as we know that we encourage Big Brother to give everybody camera time, but now the camera time sometimes is affecting the hot gist. It's affecting the premium gist that was supposed to bring here. But that's by the way. So she was denying it. CHINWE, did you say you sponsored the boys, your trip with him, with Zion, and she was still trying to say, she said at some point she said yes, at some point she was not saying Ebuka. Like, how can one person be talking from both sides of their mouths? I don't know how to say it. Like, you're saying one thing, still saying another. Like, but I'm very glad that Bibra set her straight, and she was not complaining that everybody after that Sunday that people tend to be shifting away from her. That even the twins, that's Hani and Wani, that are her paddies, them, that right now they are not really even giving her face like that. See, CHINWE, you're over the top, and if anything people are avoiding is having issues with you, and people are way too playing too safe. They are so scared of each other in the house. You know why? Because of that power, which initially I thought I liked that strategy of this voting strategy or this voting method, but at this point I'm beginning to also think twice about that voting pattern, because it's almost like the power of eviction is in the hands of the housemates. So in as much as we, the viewers, we have voted our favorite, they are up the last 4, but still it doesn't guarantee that the least though with the least pair with the vote we go home. No, it's now on the housemates, because you see, like last week the list were Flourish, I think, yeah, but at the end of the day it was Indine that were second after Radicals that went home. After Flourish was the bottom, followed by ZINWE, but ZINWE is still there, Flourish is still there, Radical is even still there, which I'm suspecting this housemates are playing it strategically. Radicals was at the bottom first week, they were still at the bottom second week, so I think most of the housemates now do not see Radicals any longer as a threat, so they don't mind keeping them in the house. You know, that kind of game. That's what I'm suspecting. So this power, I think, is too much. So it's making them to be overly careful. You know, I don't get, even the CHINWE herself is feeling like on Sunday she's going home, because she notices everybody is shifting away from her. So therefore, if she's at the bottom again, they will have the courage to send her home. Meanwhile, happy birthday yesterday, happy belated birthday to Anita. Yesterday Anita celebrated her birthday. It was awesome. And guess who decided to do like say color matching with her? Tufa. But yesterday I noticed they were so touchy. They were so Tufa even ordered for a bouquet for her. Like, it was so lovely. The housemates said beautiful things about Anita, and honestly, I mean, Anita is a sweet soul. Since Anita came into that house, aside from her pair, which is Nelly, that has even been getting into 1 or 2 altercations, Anita has been very, very peaceful. Her birthday was awesome. They made it worthwhile for her. Meanwhile, coming back to CHINWE again and Nelly. Yesterday night also, that they were looking for jewelry box. All of a sudden, Chinwe is looking for her jewelry box that has 24 karat gold, blah 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 blah. Next thing, I don't know how the box got into Nelly's laundry bag. Nelly now brought it out. She even thought that it was Suge's own. Sorry, she even thought she was telling Suge. Actually, they were discussing with Suge, because you know, I didn't, just like I told you, the way the camera keep going back and forth. All we saw was Chinwe shouting, raising her voice in the night, or very late at night. Because me then, I think I was even feeling sleepy, but it was that shouting that now made me alert. She was shouting that they stole her jewelry box. So in my mind, I'm like, who is still inside Big Brother's house where there are cameras everywhere? How dare who has that guts to go into her wardrobe and pick up her jewelry box and go? And the whole thing looks staged, and Zion was busy laughing, you know, where she was busy ranting and all of that. Now this is where yesterday, now when Nelly was explaining properly to Suge for us to understand, she was saying how she found the laundry, how she found inside her laundry bag that they wrote precious on top or something like that. She even thought it was the Indianese own. Maybe they forgot it. So she now asked Suge to please go and drop it in the house, so that in case, now create awareness and all of that. So I think, but these housemates, anyway, what do you expect? They've watched Big Brother seasons for long, so they are very strategic in their game and their approach. So Chinwe was already shouting, calling all sorts of derogatory names, and you could tell that she was pushing it towards Nelly and all of that. So Suge came to, he could not even, the guys even came, the way she was shouting, he could not even explain to her. You know, that's the problem with Chinwe. When she starts talking, she doesn't listen. And then, of course, you can't be talking and listening at the same time. So you have to shut up your mouth to listen. But she finds it difficult to keep her mouth shut. So she kept talking. Even when they were trying to explain, she was just talking and all sorts of things and like that. Last, I think the Suge was one that even advised Nelly to go and meet her, something like that. When she now later saw the Nelly, she calmed down. See, with the way the camera keeps going back and forth, the next thing Nelly was now saying sorry. It's even thanks to the conversation that she had with Suge that made us even understood clearly what the whole thing is. So to cut the long story short, it's looking like a setup. And don't forget that now the Chinwe pair are desperately trying to create drama. Like 2 nights ago or so, they were in the bathroom, doing whatever it is, just trying to create drama. They are so desperate to create highlights, but they don't even know that sometimes these highlights can even still be your downfall. That's another problem with this Big Brother highlights. So you have to still be careful with the kind of highlights that you're trying to create. Meanwhile, the whole of yesterday, they had their tax of travel better, and they were in different teams. But the team hotel won, which carried, which was the makeup of ZINWE, the better, and then the flourish. I know what travel better project comes with. When you win it, you know what it comes with. It comes with traveling. And I saw some people, human beings, people should stop it now. Big Brother lovers, they were like, they hope the ZINWE pair will still be together to go and enjoy the holiday. Why people pray for breakup? So, but they're actually the ones that won, and congratulations to them. And basically, the energy is good. Even this morning. And do you know what? I am so impressed. I was even saying that thing with my friend. I said, since I started watching Big Brother, as I can remember, this no lose guard, guys. For me, they are keeping that house clean. Like, even on television. Like, I'm sure even people are proud of them, because like this morning, I even saw Big Brother was just filming everywhere. Those guys, they are trying. I give it to them. I wish there's an award for cleanliness. Big Brother should give it to this housemates. They are really doing a good job. They're taking care of Big Brother house. No caps, honestly. So the whole thing, chores are being done, and when giving chores to individuals, I noticed the people follow suit with their chores, and that is very impressive. So basically, I'll stop here. Let's see how it goes, and do have a nice day. Live stream coming up soon. Okay, thank you.